8 brain superfoods that supercharge memory, boost mood, and fight cognitive decline fast. What if your brain was aging faster than you are, and your breakfast was partly to blame? That mental fog, forgetfulness, or irritability you've been brushing off? It might not be just stress. According to cutting-edge research, certain foods can literally speed up brain aging, while others can reverse the damage, sharpen your memory, and even lift your mood in days. Let's get real. Over 55 million people are already living with dementia, and that number is set to double by 2050. But here's the twist. Neurodegeneration doesn't start in old age. It starts quietly, years earlier with the wrong diet, unchecked inflammation, and poor lifestyle habits. Now for the good news, your brain has a secret weapon, neuroplasticity. Its built-in ability to regenerate, rewire, and heal. But only if you give it the right fuel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 8 most powerful research-backed superfoods that can supercharge your brain, elevate your mood, and protect your memory from decline. All without pills, gimmicks, or guesswork. Welcome back to Holistic Habits. If you're passionate about taking control of your health naturally, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single life-changing tip. And make sure to stay until the very end, because I'll reveal a surprising nutrition hack that most people completely overlook. A simple combination that could skyrocket the brain-boosting power of these foods. 1. Fatty fish, the brain's elite fuel source. Let's kick things off with what many researchers consider the ultimate brain fuel. Fatty fish. Think wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout. These aren't just flavorful. They're nutritional powerhouses packed with omega-3 fatty acids, the essential building blocks your brain can't function without. Here's why this matters. One specific omega-3, DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, makes up nearly 25% of the total fat in your brain. It's literally a structural component of your brain's gray matter. Without enough DHA, your neurons struggle to communicate efficiently, and that directly impacts how you process thoughts, store memories, and stay mentally sharp. In fact, a landmark 2021 study published in Nature Review's Neuroscience found that individuals with higher DHA levels had better cognitive performance, sharper attention spans, and slower rates of brain aging, especially in areas related to memory and executive function. And here's the kicker. Nearly 90% of people are chronically deficient in these essential fats, often due to modern diets overloaded with processed foods and seed oils. That means millions are unknowingly walking around with an undernourished brain, leaving themselves more vulnerable to cognitive decline, brain fog, mood swings, and even early-onset neurodegeneration. But omega-3s don't just boost memory. They actively reduce brain inflammation, improve mood stability, enhance learning capacity, and provide critical protection against long-term conditions like Alzheimer's disease and depression. One study even linked higher fish consumption to a 60% lower risk of developing dementia. In short, eating fatty fish isn't just smart, it's brain insurance for the years ahead. Not a fan of fish? You've still got options. Algae-based DHA supplements offer a clean, plant-friendly alternative with comparable brain benefits. No fishing rod, no mercury, and no excuses. 2. Blueberries, nature's brain armor. They may be small, but don't let their size fool you. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, potent plant compounds that act like a microscopic shield for your brain, protecting it from oxidative stress, neuroinflammation, and cellular breakdown that quietly chip away at memory, mood, and focus. And here's where it gets fascinating. A 2020 study in the Journals of Gerontology revealed that older adults who consume just 1 cup of blueberries daily experience significant improvements in cognitive performance, including better short-term memory, faster information recall, and improved concentration, all within just 12 weeks. But the benefits don't stop there. Blueberries also improve brain blood flow, ensuring your neurons receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to fire efficiently. Better circulation means more mental clarity, faster thinking, and even greater creativity. Even better? Blueberries enhance neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire, repair, and adapt over time. That's the holy grail of brain longevity, helping you stay mentally agile well into your later years. In fact, Researchers at the University of Exeter found that blueberry intake not only slowed brain aging, it helped restore cognitive function in individuals already experiencing mild memory decline. So the next time you need a snack, skip the processed junk and go for the brain-boosting blue. These brain berries deliver lasting energy, cellular protection, and sharper thinking, all in one sweet, bite-sized package. Now that your brain is shielded from damage, let's feed it the perfect fuel to rebuild and recharge. 3. Walnuts, the brain's favorite nut. Walnuts are more than just a snack. They're nature's original brain food, and their shape is no coincidence. These nutrient-packed nuts are loaded with alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that helps maintain the integrity of brain cell membranes and reduces inflammation at the cellular level. ALA has also been linked to improved neurogenesis, the process your brain uses to form new neurons. But the benefits don't stop there. Walnuts are rich in polyphenols, vitamin E, magnesium, folate, and melatonin, all of which play essential roles in neutralizing oxidative stress, supporting neurotransmitter balance, and enhancing long-term brain function. Vitamin E, in particular, has been shown to protect neurons from free radical damage, potentially delaying the onset of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's-related symptoms. One major study published in Nutrients, 2021, followed adults over several years and found that those who consumed walnuts consistently had better cognitive performance, faster reaction times, and sharper memory recall. The same study also linked walnut consumption to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, thanks to their role in serotonin synthesis and mood stabilization. Even better, walnuts help regulate blood sugar and reduce systemic inflammation, both of which are critical factors in protecting brain health as we age. Want to keep your mind sharp, focused, and emotionally resilient? Just one handful of walnuts a day might be your brain's best insurance policy. Now let's turn up the intensity with a golden spice that's been changing brains and lives for centuries. 4. Turmeric, the golden brain protector. If there's a golden key to unlocking your brain's potential, turmeric just might be it. This vibrant yellow spice contains curcumin, a powerful compound with the rare ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning it doesn't just affect your body. It penetrates straight into your brain tissue. Once inside, curcumin fights off inflammation, neutralizes free radicals, and even stimulates the production of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a hormone that helps grow new neurons and strengthen existing ones. Why does that matter? Because low BDNF levels are directly linked to depression, anxiety, and Alzheimer's disease. By boosting BDNF, turmeric doesn't just protect your brain. It rewires it to be sharper, more resilient, and more adaptive. In a groundbreaking study from Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, 2022, adults who took curcumin supplements daily saw a 28% improvement in memory recall and significant reductions in cognitive fog. Even more compelling? Brain scans showed fewer amyloid plaques, the toxic buildup associated with Alzheimer's. But here's the twist. Curcumin on its own isn't easily absorbed. Pairing it with black pepper boosts absorption by up to 2,000%, and consuming it with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado helps your body utilize its full potential. So whether you're sprinkling turmeric on roasted veggies or adding it to golden milk, you're not just adding flavor. You're actively defending your brain. Next up, a food that's rich, dark, and surprisingly powerful for memory and mental clarity. 5. Dark chocolate, a sweet secret weapon for cognitive power. Now here's one that almost feels too good to be true. Dark chocolate, yes, the real kind with at least 70% cocoa, is more than just a guilty pleasure. It's a brain-enhancing powerhouse packed with flavonoids, caffeine, and theobromine, all of which work together to boost blood flow to the brain, sharpen focus, and elevate mood. Here's where it gets even more interesting. A 2021 study published in Nutritional Neuroscience found that participants who consumed dark chocolate just before performing cognitive tasks had faster reaction times, better memory recall, and higher problem-solving accuracy. That's not just a sugar rush. It's a targeted neural upgrade. The flavonoids in cocoa increase the plasticity of the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory and learning. And because they're also potent antioxidants, they protect brain cells from oxidative stress, which can accelerate aging and mental decline. But there's a catch. Not all chocolate is created equal. Milk chocolate and overly processed bars loaded with sugar and fillers won't deliver the same results. Stick with high-quality dark chocolate that lists cocoa as the first ingredient, and keep your portions reasonable. Around 1 ounce a day is enough to reap the benefits. Up next, we're diving into a leafy green that could literally make your brain younger by over a decade. 6. Leafy greens, the brain's green energy source. Don't let their humble appearance fool you. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard might just be the closest thing to pure brain fuel in plant form. These vibrant greens are packed with lutein, folate, beta-carotene, and vitamin K1, a potent cocktail of nutrients shown to slow cognitive decline, sharpen memory, and boost neural efficiency. Think of them as daily brain repair kits, quietly patching up damage, enhancing communication between brain cells, and preserving mental clarity as you age. One groundbreaking study published in Neurology tracked nearly 1,000 adults for 5 years and found something remarkable. Participants who ate just 1 serving of leafy greens per day had brains that performed like they were 11 years younger than those who rarely ate them. That's not just a small difference. That's a full decade of extra cognitive firepower, served with your lunch. So, what gives leafy greens their edge? It's the synergy of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and vascular support. Folate plays a critical role in lowering homocysteine, an amino acid strongly linked to brain shrinkage and dementia. Lutein, on the other hand, accumulates directly in brain tissue, where it shields your neurons from oxidative damage and keeps synaptic connections firing smoothly. And here's the kicker. This brain boost doesn't require a total diet overhaul. Just a handful of spinach in your smoothie, a fistful of sautéed kale at dinner, or a colorful salad loaded with chard, arugula, and herbs can deliver lasting benefits. Simple changes, big protection. But if you think that's impressive, just wait. Because the next creamy green food doesn't just fuel your brain, it rewires how it handles stress, memory, and even focus. 7. Avocados, the creamy superfuel for focus and flow. Creamy, rich, and often underestimated, avocados are far more than just a trendy toast topping. They're a legit brain-boosting powerhouse, capable of enhancing everything from mental clarity to emotional resilience. So what gives them their cognitive edge? Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, the heart-healthy kind that your brain thrives on. These fats help fuel brain cells, stabilize cell membranes, and support optimal blood flow, which is absolutely essential for memory, focus, and quick thinking. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered straight to your neurons, keeping your brain energized and sharp. But it doesn't stop there. A compelling 2020 study published in Nutrients found that people who ate just 1 avocado a day experienced noticeable improvements in sustained attention, working memory, and problem-solving skills in just a few weeks. The reason? Avocados are a rich source of vitamin E, folate, and lutein, 3 nutrients that reduce inflammation, enhance neural signaling, and protect against age-related brain decline. And here's a surprising twist. While most people associate lutein with eye health, research shows it also accumulates in brain tissue, where it enhances processing speed, supports cognitive flexibility, and may even slow down mental fatigue. The best part? Avocados are incredibly easy to work into your day. Blend them into a smoothie, slice them over salads, mash them with herbs, or eat them straight with a sprinkle of sea salt and a splash of lemon juice. However you enjoy them, you're feeding your brain some of the most efficient fuel nature has to offer. And if you thought this creamy superfood was impressive, wait until you see the next one. Small, sweet, and bursting with compounds that rewire your brain's ability to learn and adapt. 8. Eggs, the unsung hero of cognitive power. Let's talk about one of the most misunderstood and overlooked brain foods, eggs. Long demonized for their cholesterol content, modern science has flipped the script. Eggs are now recognized as one of the most powerful nutrients for memory and learning. Why? Because they're packed with choline, a critical compound your brain needs to produce acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for memory formation, mental focus, and muscle coordination. And here's the twist. Over 90% of people don't get enough choline, leaving their brains running on low power without even knowing it. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that individuals with higher choline levels scored significantly better on cognitive tests and were far less likely to develop dementia. And that's not all. Eggs also deliver a potent blend of B vitamins, selenium, and lutein, which help protect your neurons from shrinkage and oxidative damage. And don't skip the yolk. That's where most of the brain-boosting nutrients live. Eating whole eggs a few times a week can support everything from decision-making and mood stability to long-term cognitive resilience. Now that we've cracked open all 8 brain-boosting foods, let's tie them together with one powerful strategy to take your mental performance to the next level. Your brain is built by what you eat. Let's be honest. Your brain isn't something to take for granted. It's the command center of your entire life. How you think, feel, remember, and make decisions. And every bite you take either fuels it or slowly chips away at it. But the good news? You're not powerless. In fact, you're in control. By consistently including these 8 brain-boosting foods, fatty fish, blueberries, walnuts, turmeric, dark chocolate, leafy greens, avocados, and eggs, you're not just eating well. You're building a sharper mind, a better memory, and a stronger future. You're protecting your most vital asset. And here's the part most people miss. The true power lies in how you combine these foods. Omega-3s from fish work even better alongside antioxidants in berries. Turmeric becomes 20 times more powerful when paired with black pepper. Healthy fats from avocado boost the absorption of brain-protective nutrients in leafy greens. These strategic pairings don't just add up, they multiply. So now it's your move. What's your go-to brain food? Have you noticed a difference in focus or memory when you changed your diet? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Holistic Habits, and turn on notifications so you never miss another mind-boosting tip. And if you're serious about supercharging your brain to the next level, grab the free guide I linked below. It breaks down exactly how to stack these foods and habits for faster focus, better memory, and long-term brain health. Let's take charge of our brains, one powerful habit at a time. Stay sharp, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.